Where he wants to be. And Thundersport GP1 up next, down to Steve on the grid.
Here we are for the CIA Insurance GP1 race, and Phil Crow behind is going to look to make an amends for the first race and win this race. In second position there, Peter Baker. Well, he actually managed to finish third overall because the first race was stopped. Rob Hoyles, he'll actually look to complete the race. He had a disaster first race, but at least he got some points. Robin, this should be brilliant.
Yes, we're looking forward to a great race this time, Steve. Hopefully not shortened like the earlier one. And of course, once the results came through, Phil Crow did get the win in that abbreviated race. But this time, well, let's hope they get the full laps in. Peter Baker getting away well at the front there. The number 8 Suzuki charging up the hill, being chased by Rob Hoyles. Of course, Peter Baker, who had his 50th birthday just in February. But really, Steve, I think this is starting to be the season of his life. He's won plenty of club championships before, but he looks absolutely hot on it this year.
Yeah, he's been about for a fair while, hasn't he? Even back when I was racing, people sort of deemed him as a very experienced rider, and that's Michael Niblett just running wide there, so that's put an end to his chances of a top 5 finish. Yeah,
he looks as though he's regained the playing field. He stayed on the track, or got back to it anyway, as Rob Hoyles chases hard. And look again, once again in third place, number 17 Stuart Hall, as he does every time we've seen him this season. He's right there with the leaders, but something seems to intervene. He hasn't picked off a win yet, but he looks likely to. There's Gary May in 4th place, just ahead of Liam Marchant. Good to see Liam out to play in GP1.
Yeah, another local rider. He did very well, of course, here last year. Gave Gary May a good battle, so he's only too aware of what that little R6 can do.
Well, meanwhile up front, Peter Baker. Look at Stuart Hall, he's all over the case of Rob Hoyles. Can he find a way through? He looks as though he was almost up alongside on the run to Coppice, but no. Rob just chops across and takes the line. Now, Gary May, who we saw just a few corners back, was being harassed by Liam Marchant, has made a little bit of a breakaway. He could catch the leading group if he's allowed a bit of time and space to do so.
Yeah, he's catching up with them there, and Stuart Hall and Rob Hoyles. Well, Stuart Hall's managed to get up to the lead, so this is exactly as I was saying. I mean, these three are battling away, and it's giving Gary May a chance to catch them all up.
Yeah, fantastic effort. Oh, and Michael Niblett. No, we've seen that, Mike. Yeah, once is enough. Oh, okay, you want to do it again. That, oh, and it all goes silly. Now, you see, well, he did it. Got a few laps in. Oh, Michael, and it's right by the camera. Never mind, sir. Stuart Hall leading well from Peter Baker, then Rob Hoyles. Gary May, look at him, creeping ever nearer. I think he's forgotten about the injured shoulder. It certainly doesn't seem to be affecting his performances on the machine. He's concentrating hard and closing on the leaders.
Yeah, once the adrenaline's pumping, I don't think injuries sort of tend to come into it that much, but at the moment it's looking very good for him, and Stuart Hall's obviously enjoying leading his first Thundersport GP1 race.
Yeah, behind him we see a great battle there. We've got Tony Keelty. Oh, down goes Stuart. Oh, Stuart Hall just on the exit of Charlie's. What a great shame, he was doing so well up the front. Oh dear, well, better luck next time for Stuart, but there, that battle behind, we've got Tony Keelty, as I said, and John Fisher, Liam Marchant, Glenn Shaw's in there, and Paul Shook as well. But up the front, Peter Baker trying desperately now to get back in touch with Rob Hoyles. Order at the front, slightly unsettled by the disappearance of Stuart Hall, and now we have the disappearance of Phil Crow. Oh, Phil, problems with the machine, hand in the air, back to the paddock. Never mind, Phil, but Peter Baker it is, just getting back ahead of Rob Hoyles. Gary May still in the picture, there he is. So it doesn't seem to matter who disappears from this leading bunch. It's still highly competitive stuff. And behind them, Liam Marchant for the moment, just getting ahead of that little bunch for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. But the 1, 2, 3 come to the checkered flag. Peter Baker takes the win from Rob Hoyles and Gary May. Good stuff from them. John Fisher did get up to head that group. He finished 4th, ahead of Tony Keelty, Liam Marchant and Glenn Shaw. And there, very happy Peter Baker, Rob Hoyles and